Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's topic is deadlock. So what do you mean by deadlock now? In a multi-process system, deadlock is an unwanted situation that arises in a shared resource environment where a process indefinitely waits for a resource that is held by another process. Means what? It is a situation in which one or two more transactions are waiting for one another to give up a lock. Simple example, suppose you have trying calling your friend, okay, he also tries to call you, so that situation is called deadlock situation. Okay, let's see one example. Suppose we have a three transaction T0, T1 and T2. Okay, one is T0, T1 and T2, right? Now T0 wants to read X data item. Now this data item is held by what? T1 transaction. Now T1 transaction is waiting for Y data item. This Y data item is held by T2. Now T2 is waiting for what? He is waiting for Z, and that Z is held by T0. Understood? Means T1 is waiting for Y. Means it is waiting for T2 transaction to release this item which is held by T2. Right? So it is waiting for Y. Now T0 is also waiting for X which is held by T1 transaction. Now this situation is called deadlock situation. Let's see one schedule. In a schedule, how this deadlock situation occurred, let's see. Okay, suppose we have one schedule. In that we have two transaction, that is T1 and T2. Okay, now what T1 do? It will lock X on data item X. Now what do you mean by X? Lock X? It's an exclusive lock. We have seen in last lecture, lock X is an exclusive lock which will read and write on a data item set, whether the lock which is shared, that is only read the data item. Okay, now T1 will use exclusive lock on data set X. Now it will going to read that data item and write that data item. Next is what? T2 will use exclusive lock on Y data item. Okay, now if means T2 is using exclusive, that means it can write as well as it can be read and write by the transaction. Okay, now next is what? This T1 transaction wants to use Y data item, means read and write, but as already data item Y is held by T2, right? T2 is using that data item, means until these are serializable. But what next? In this, it is waiting for what? It is waiting for T2 to release lock of Y, right? In this, it is waiting for T2 transaction to release data item Y. Suppose next T2 also wants exclusive lock on data item X, right? Read X and write X. Okay, here this T2 will waiting for what? It is waiting for T1 transaction to release what? To release lock on data item X. So this situation is called what? This situation is called deadlock situation. Understood? So this part is, it is waiting for T2 to release item Y, and this is waiting for item X. Now in deadlock there is two process, that is prevention and avoidance. So what do you mean by prevention now? Okay,